Even though what is it, Mikasa is Sukasa, Mikasa, but it's Mikasa first. So I have to make sure that my home has great energy, because this is where I wash, this is where I bathe, this is where I sleep, this is where I am most of the time. So, 444 is angels. If you see 444, it means protection, and the universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. Pay attention to your thoughts. Whenever you see 444, just stop and say, okay, what am I thinking about? I know I'm protected. I know I'm always safe. That's one of the things that I say every morning. I'm always protected. I'm always safe. That's an affirmation that me and my boys say every single morning, along with two verses actually from the Bible for protection. But 444 is protection, and it means angels. And I feel like with angels, I feel like angels were created to protect humans. I really do. And I believe that we all have an angel or someone or something, some type of spirit that is a little bit more on a higher frequency than us in a different realm that's watching over us and helping guide us through our intuition and things like that. So 444 is that. 555 is changes. If you see 555, it means change. A change is occurring. The universe is moving things around for you. Know that change is happening, and all good things come to those who are patient, those who wait. When you're going through change, sometimes it feels like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Why is this taking so long? But your patience when it comes to waiting and not getting in the way of yourself is basically the reward. Being able to truly trust, like when you truly trust somebody, if you're standing in front of them and you ask them to stand behind you, and if you fall back, will they catch you? And they say yes, and you fall back and they catch you. Falling back is trusting that they're going to catch you and not play a prank on you and let you fall to the ground or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you have to do when it comes to the universe. You have to fall back, and you just have to allow the Most High to conspire. The universe conspires to create with you. And when you understand what that means and how it works and how it can happen for you, when I do the money energy, the discipline, it's called Discipline Action Plan, and I'm going to tell you how I manifested $75,000 in another video, because this is about numerology, but it's numbers, right? So I had to kind of bring it up. But using some of these practices, it actually works. And when you are more in tune, it's like God can get things to you very, like, opportunities are limitless when you tap into flow. When you're flowing with just knowing everything connects, and you have to exercise the muscle of trust when it comes to the Most High, and also when it comes to people. You have to kind of exercise that muscle in order to be able to trust the right people and trust your instinct and your intuition, and know when God is saying move or stay or just wait a minute. Like having that kind of communion with the Most High to be able to understand when He's speaking to you, or when you guys are speaking to each other, and you come out with a solution that He is pleased with. Like, the desires of our hearts are important. So 555 is big changes. 666 is the material world. People are so afraid of 666 because it's like back in the day, this mark of the beast and all this and that. I don't know. Back in the day, we don't know what it was to be living in that time, and trying to be futuristic, because that's basically what a lot of people think. Tarot card readers and people who practice zodiac and different type of rituals and practices to align with everything that's going on. But 666 means the material world, and it also means to step back. Take a step back to rethink and ask yourself, is what you're doing right or wrong? So it kind of just is that pulse check. Like, when you see it, it's like supposed to stun you. Like, uh-oh. Whenever I see 666 at McDonald's, I remember 666 came up at McDonald's one time. I was getting something. I don't know if it was some fries and a smoothie, strawberry banana smoothie. I don't know, but I told her, add another fry, sis. Please add another. But in that moment, all jokes aside, I was forced to kind of say, okay, I need to take a step back. What's going on in my personal life that I need to look at to see if what I'm doing is right or if what I'm doing is wrong, and I need to stop. Am I, operating in lust? Am I operating in greed? Am I operating in temptation? Am I operating in lack? Am I operating in low vibrational attributes that mean me and serve me no good? So whenever you see 666, just take a step back and kind of just be like, okay, am I being too materialistic? Am I too flashy? Am I being too much and not enough? Like, those are some of the questions that I would say look at. 777 is miracles. Like, miracles. 777 is like completion. It's like anytime you go from one stage to another stage, like from 1 to 2 is a level up, right? And then from 2 to 3 is a level up, and 3 to 4 and so forth. So when you get to 7 is kind of the number of completion, but it also shows the inner strength that you have kind of garnered. Like if you see 777, what's crazy, I opened a bank account from one of my businesses, and the last numbers on the bank account was 777, and I thought that was so like not coincident. That was not a coincidence. But when you see 777, release all fear, be strong at heart, and look forward to the future with excitement, because now, let's just say you were working on a project. Now that project is done, and the intention will create the intensity and the demand that you had when you were creating it for people that needed it. Like whenever you create a service or a product for a business, it has to speak to a demand that's needed. It has to speak to a problem. So whenever I create anything, I make sure that I think about those two things. And once that's crossed off, it's just about finding the people that need what it is that they are in search of. People are searching for knowledge. So if I'm offering online courses, I need to make sure that I get in front of people that don't mind putting in time to listen to YouTube University, to work on themselves, to like, you have to find your audience. That's the next thing. But anyway, let me get back on track, guys. I feel like I went down a rabbit hole. 777, that's your inner strength. It shows that you have done the work. You've leveled up to 7. That's the number of completion. It means that whatever reward is coming, that miracle that you've been expecting, if you have been practicing the law of attraction and you have been believing for something and you manifest it from out of your mind's eye, or your visualizations and your prayers and your meditation into something tangible, that is a miracle. That is magic. That is how you create with God. So 777 kind of represents that type of energy. Now we come to 888. So 888 is the number that I saw the other day, and I was like, okay, balance. Everything is falling into place as it's meant to be. I need to pay attention to what's going on in my personal life, in my inner life, in just everything that's going on. And what I realized is that, one, I was out of sync with my spiritual situation, because every week I take about 2 to 4 hours to pour into my spirit. And I do that through different practices, affirmations, journaling. I carve out time to actually cleanse my intentions. I send love and light. I pray. I meditate. I commune with God. And I hadn't been really doing it like I should have been. So it's like I know that needed to get back on track. So that's what 888 showed me when I saw it on this license plates. And the person that I was riding with was totally oblivious to it. The balance, harmony. You're in harmony with the universe. Your thoughts and actions are also in harmony. So it tells me also that I am operating out of peace, out of love. I'm coming in peace. I'm coming in love. Namaste is my state of energy. Like, I'm not trying to rock nobody's boat. I'm just here passing through. I'm not walking through life, but I'm making sure that any person that I touch, any human that I touch, anything that I come in contact with, my intentions and my motive is pure. The conversation is all love. It's not gossip. It's all about uplifting, empowering, catching up, making jokes, all good, positive vibes. That's how I come. So 888 is the balance. It's abundance. It's new beginnings. It's, okay, the level up from 7 to 8. And with the significance of the numbers, And there are different variations of what these angel numbers is what they call them, or repeating numbers. There are different versions, but for the most part, fives always is change. Three is always kind of like Trinity, like Trinity type situation, mind, body, spirit, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, um, you know, just different, I guess, I don't want to say like ancestors, but just guidance in the form of three. That's what I'll say. So yeah, so here's a bonus. 999 is completion. Get to work. Okay, you leveling up now. You leaving the one digit repeating numbers. It's time to go to 1010. So 999 is kind of like the wrap up. Time to start the journey, and know that new challenges are going to come, because the higher you go, the more challenges come to, make sure that you are always operating in a state of peace and good energy and love. Things are going to happen. You're going to run into bigger frequencies when it comes to some of these people that are on low level vibrations. They make it real high in certain departments and certain industries, and you may have to deal with that person. And if you have to deal with that person, you cannot lower yourself to them. You have to still operate in integrity. So in completion, get to work. Know that, okay, you're about to leave this and you're about to graduate again. So know whatever comes your way, you can handle. Just continue to believe and do the things that you know will help you strengthen your walk, your weaknesses. You won't, every time you get into an argument with someone, you're literally stepping down to their frequency. So this has been a very long reading, guys. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. I want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And Female Pope signing off. Have an amazing week.